Hey guys, Dan Heilman back with another Dislyte video. Today is going to be my 3 favorite support Espers. I'm going to be sticking with rare and epic support Espers. There's a lot of really good legendaries. There's a lot of good healers. There is Gabrielle, who was just the fusion. So obviously those are all going to be really good units, but I want to stick to my favorite epic and rare Espers. So first one on my list is Heilman. Heilman is a great healer slash cleanser, and I'm a huge fan of her kit. She can actually almost solo Chronos depending on the gear you have on her. I love her, especially with the next person on the list that I'll call out in a minute, but I'll just talk about her kit, what she does, why she's good, and how to build her. Okay, so first of all, she has an HP aura captain ability. You can use that if you need the extra tankiness, and that's perfectly fine. Let's start with the A1, I guess. Deals damage to an enemy equal to 120% of attack with a 100% chance of dispelling a buff from the target. So obviously she has a dispel, so you want to build some accuracy on her if you want her to dispel. It's always nice having a dispel, just a very nice to have A1. Deals some damage and dispels. 100% to dispel, so very cool there. Now here's her bread and butter. She has an amazing passive, very cool. Heals whoever has the lowest percent of HP on the team for 10% of their max HP and dispels a debuff on them at the end of each turn. Grants an extra recovery buff for 2 turns if the teammate has no more than 50% HP. So this is really cool, just passively healing the lowest HP target on your team. Very awesome. Also removes buffs. She's great in APEP, and I use her in both APEP and Chronos. Her ultimate dispels debuffs from all allied Espers and heals them for 30% plus 3% per dispelled debuff of their max HP. Okay, so very cool. It's a nice heal, and again, dispels all debuffs. All debuffs. So if you're an APEP, the boss puts 200,000 poisons on you. She just goes, nope, and clears them all off. Awesome unit. Now, I built mine in a healing set. You can also build her in a speed set. Let's see what the strategy recommends. Yeah, it's kind of exactly what I have here. No one builds her in a speed set. You want speed on her, obviously. Mine is not very fast. My relics are not the best on her, so take that kind of with a grain of salt. But yeah, high speed. You want enough accuracy to go, and you want very tanky stats. Healing set's really nice. I love having the adamantine set just because, you know, she's a support unit, and this is going to help to support the rest of your team. Gives them a nice big shield at the beginning of the round, beginning of each wave. Very useful just for helping to get through those trash waves and stuff like that. So just great there. You probably would want speed here normally. As far as main stats, you know, defense and HP are the best way to go for that. Again, accuracy, speed, HP, defense, that's what you're looking for. You're going to want to build it faster than mine is. And 40% accuracy is usually generally a pretty good number to get above, you know, above 40%, and you should be able to cleanse plenty of the buffs on the boss or whoever you're talking. Okay, number 2. My number 2 favorite in the entire game is Yi Sehua. Sehua is given out in soft launch, but now you just go into the Ripple dungeon and grab her. You need to have very fast fingers. You need to get in there. You need to click it right away when it pops. You kind of just have to have the chat open and grab them from the Ripple dimension. And great unit. You need to do the Ripple dimension 6 times, and then you're able to summon her. Again, you need to click it within like 0.5 or 1 seconds to get in the dungeon. Otherwise, it's going to fill up. Okay, let's go through her kit, and I'll talk about why she's good. First of all, deals damage and 70% chance of doing attack down. Attack down is really nice. You know, it's just a nice thing to have. Again, you're going to want some accuracy, roughly 40% minimum, to be able to land this on bosses and stuff like that. So very useful. Obviously, if the boss has less attack, it's going to deal less damage. So great support ability there on the A1. A2. Really cool ability. Hell heals a teammate for 30% of their max HP, grants them invincibility and recovery for 1 turn. If the teammate has less than 50%, grants an extra recovery. Very cool. You get 2 stacks of recovery on them and immune to all damage for 1 turn. Very nice. Love that A2. And the A3 grants attack up and defense up to all allied Espers for 2 turns. What an amazing ability. 3-turn cooldown. You build her really fast so she goes first in your team, and she puts up those buffs, and it's just so useful. Attack up and defense up. I kind of think she's a little bit better than Gabrielle just because she puts attack up, but obviously Gabrielle's going to have some other stuff like defense down and immunity, but technically she has immunity too. So that is my number 2 favorite. As far as relics, I build her as basically as fast as possible. I have her in my fastest speed set. And, you know, so you want a speed relic here. You can use the adamantine, the one that gives the shield to your team. You can use those relics for the 2 set. I just have the HP on there, so that works as well. And you basically just want accuracy. I don't have quite enough accuracy on her. I need to bump up her accuracy a tiny bit, but you're really just looking for defensive stats and speed and accuracy. That's all you really care about on her. So you can see I have HP percent on this one, I have defense percent on this one, and I'm using a speed set just because she's a buffer, right? So you want her to go before your damage dealers and before your other units because you want all of your team to have the increased attack and the increased defense. So love this unit, really cool. And she's free. You can get her without doing anything. Everyone can get her. And yeah, you just build her with some speed, a little bit of accuracy, and some defensive stats, and she's good to go. Great unit. And the third and final unit I am picking for my favorite support unit is actually Long Mien. We'll go through the abilities first, and then I'll show you how I gear him. I actually gear him and TA the same. I use the same set for both of them, so I'll show that in a minute. First of all, he has an ally speed everywhere. Awesome captain ability. If you don't have TA, which is the legendary right here, who has the better 25%, he is great for just the captain ability alone, not even looking at his kit. 20% speed everywhere is an awesome ability there. So, okay. A1, attacks an enemy twice, each dealing 50% with a 60% chance of inflicting speed down for 2 turns. Speed down is nice. It's going to, you know, basically just slow down the enemy so that they're not going to get as many turns. We're talking about support units here, so that's a great A1. A2, deals damage equal to 70% of attack to all enemies with a 70% chance of reducing the target's AP by 30%. Okay, very cool. Basically just going to, again, slow down the team by reducing their AP, which is basically the turn meter in this game. 70% chance, and it goes up to 80%, and it also gets 1 cooldown reduction here. So it's a 3 turn, very cool. Notice this is an AoE ability that'll be important later. Ultimate, what he's really known for, an AoE damage ability, has a 100% chance of inflicting speed down on everyone and freezing them. Freeze just means they can't do anything. They sit there and you get to hit them again. So great CC unit. Going to be useful in a lot of content in the game, such as like Tower and Campaign and Arena. So he isn't going to be exactly one of your dungeon carries, obviously, but he's going to be really good for CC in other aspects of the game. Now, I will just swap over my relics and show you the relics I use on him. So if I go over here, hit replace, and we're going to just grab my preset from TA. We're going to grab TA, we're going to hit confirm, boom, there it is, confirm change, great. Okay. Here's the set I use on him. Now, I will say you, again, want high speed. You want high accuracy. This one I don't have as much accuracy because I don't think I have him... yeah, I don't have him ascended at all. So I think he gets some accuracy over here. Attack, defense. Oh, no, he doesn't get accuracy. Okay, so I need a bit more accuracy. My TA has a lot more accuracy than he does, just because she innately gets it through Ascension. But yeah, besides that, I'll show you why I built him this way. Basically, full speed set, because obviously you want to go fast. You want to go really fast to put this CC on the enemies. And so again, speed relic here, and I went damage. So kind of a hybrid build. So I have HP percent here with some crit rate, some attack, some accuracy, and some speed. This is generally the stats you're going to want to look for him. I do, because he has 2 AoE attacks, I did try to pump some damage into him. So you can see I have 80% crit rate, and I have 250% crit damage on him with decent attack. Again, accuracy just a tiny bit low, just need a couple more accuracy on him. But yeah, again, just going for HP, speed, crit, accuracy, defense, crit damage, crit rate, speed. This is what you're going for. You want high speed, high accuracy, and high damage. Personally, that's how I build him. if you don't have good enough relics to get damage on him, just really focus on the speed, the accuracy, and the defensive stats. That's really all you're going to need. You can see he has quite high HP, even with having the higher crit rate and crit damage, etc. Okay, my third favorite unit. Of course, there's a couple of honorable mentions in this category. Again, TA is one of my favorite support units. I use her all the time. She is a great support unit. She's really good in arena. Has kind of similar skills as Longmian, but great unit. Love her. Gabrielle is obviously a top tier unit. Going to be very strong. Great unit. And she's kind of similar to Sohwa. Can kind of replace her a little bit. Unfortunately, doesn't have attack up, but Sohwa does have the attack up. So Gabrielle, another good unit. And honestly, as far as supports, those are the ones that stand out to me. This guy is good as well. So Pritzker is another one that's kind of similar to Longmian. He has the stun on his AoE here. 50% chance of doing a stun here. It goes up to 60%, but it hits 3 times. So stun, another good one. This is another good support unit that's really good for putting out CC and stuff like that. So, okay, that's it for the video. Just want to go through my 3 favorite. Again, this is my opinion. So these are just the 3 favorite support units that I use every day. This is on my main account here. So yeah, if you enjoyed that video, hit that like button, sub to the channel if you're not already. And I will be making more Ace content and Dislyte content. So if you enjoy that, you know, hit that sub button and notification bell to be notified when I make more videos. So, okay. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know what you think below. Comment below. What is your favorite support unit? I'd love to hear what you guys think for your #1 favorite support unit. Comment below. And that's it for the video, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Have a great one. See ya.